Take a look at Jeff Warnick there, 38 years old, 200 pounds, 6'5". He is a tall drink of water.
Definitely. You know, Jessie and Jeff, they both get to practice together in Pasadena, California. They've created a very dominant team together. They have a great team chemistry and, you know, very strong play styles that wield well together. So here we go.
Jessie Irvin, had a chance to see her compete yesterday. Very fiery player. Love the way she plays the game of pickleball. 31 years old. And of course from the United States. Very emotional player. Tons of skill too. Very offensive. She's fast. She's got tremendous skill.
Yeah, originally from North Carolina, you know, now residing in Pasadena. I got to have a private interview with Jessie Irvine, fortunately, and you know, just one of the great lines that she said to me, you know, in terms of her goals and whatnot. She said, "I just want to be the best." And it's such great words to hear from a champion like that, you know. So, you know, you always expect just all the effort, all the skill, and all the determination every time you see Jessie play. So it's a great thing to see.
Definitely a fiery competitor. Dekel Bar, or rather for Jessie, Jeff Warnick is her partner as well. You look at the court here. This is championship court. And Catherine Parenteau will make another appearance here. 26 years old, very young player, tremendous defensively, but also has the offensive repertoire as well. And Catherine has had a great showing this week in Phoenix. She is going to have an awesome 2021. She's going to win some tournaments.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one thing that I think with Parenteau, when I think of pickleball, is results. You know, she's all over that podium, and she's a contender for, you know, she's one of the few contenders for best female in the game. Obviously, a certain player holds that title right now, but Catherine Parenteau is one of those contenders.
You know, looking at the court straight across from us, Rob, underneath the PPA sign on the far side, is that a Tom Brady sighting that we're seeing? Of course, fresh off the Super Bowl. Hey, we are headed to Tampa.
Yes, we are.
Next week, and we cannot wait for that.
We gotta get a paddle in Brady's hands. I'm sure he'll love it. There's no saying when he'll retire, but obviously pickleball is one of the greatest activities out there for any body type, any age level.
Look at the tour. Simone Jardim, the host next week in Tampa. And then St. George, Utah. Here we come, the Red Rock Open, March 10th through the 14th.
Oh, yeah.
April 2nd through the 5th, the double shootout in Newport Beach, and then Atlanta, and then Orange County.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. The PPA has yet to disappoint in terms of experience, in terms of the field. So, I mean, I know in addition to myself, the pro players are hyped about the PPA schedule this year for sure.
How about that Super Bowl, though, this year? Where were the Buffalo Bills, man? We're waiting for you guys.
It was a good year. It was a good year. It's only going to get better. And, I memean, that was just such a positive thing. I mean, whether you know me or not, I'm a big fan of Rochester, New York. And, yeah, Buffalo Bills we're making it happen this year. But I missed the Super Bowl this year. I was watching a different sport called pickleball.
Absolutely.
The Super Bowl's on, and also my boys are playing pickleball on a different television screen. It was pretty cool to see your boys in the championship of the PPA Vegas.
But that's part of what makes this tour so special. You come from upstate New York. It is absolutely freezing in January and February, and you get a chance to get out on the PPA tour, where the weather is just absolutely balmy everywhere we go. This week in Phoenix, then Tampa, then to Utah, and that's what makes these tour stops so special. And the PPA, the new governing body of pickleball, is just going to make this sport better and better.
Absolutely, as the sport grows and more players get involved, you know, it's just a matter of time before this game makes it to the Olympics. I know that's one of my personal attributions or goals for this game is to see it get to those Olympics, Drew. And I think we're on our way here as this game gets more professional. Here we are, four great personalities, great competitors, dueling it out on center court.
Can't ask for much more than this.
Side out.
Warnick already pulling out that unique grip that he has. Not easy to read, lethal from all angles.
You talk about that grip. Explain it. How is it unique? What makes it unique?
Inexplainable. Nobody holds the paddle like Jeff Warnick. He's so dang long, like you said, 6'5". This is actually pretty cool. This is the Battle of Giants. We got Dekel Bar versus Jeff Warnick. Some people would refer to it as like the windshield wiper, but it's even more than that. Just so much over the top of the ball. It's really unique specifically to his game. It's pretty great to watch. It's kind of a testament to there's more than one correct grip in this game, this great game of pickleball. Jessie with the, almost a beautiful third shot drop.
0-1-1.
And as these players are extremely long, you can see that that cross-court battle between the ladies is going to ensue as we don't want those male players getting involved. Just like that, Jeff Warnick putting it away. That's a great mix-up from Parenteau. If you are going to dink to Jeff, it's got to be shallow. The outlast in the dink battle from Jeff Warnick and Jessie Irvin.
1-0-1.
Say it's got to be shallow. Why does it have to be shallow? Because he'll make you pay, right?
Oh, yeah, big time. A lot of people think that, you want your ball low to the net. Like you want your ball very low. Nice put away by Dekel there. But really, you want it to land shallow in the kitchen, shallow, close to the net, so that Warnick can't take it out of the air and punish you with it. So you want to force Warnick to play the bounce. Very important when it comes to that dinking strategy, that give your opponent nothing strategy.
Point.
Some of these great players that we're watching
2-0-2.
today should probably ask one of them, and hopefully we'll have the chance at some point, but how often do they have to actually practice? Do they practice, or do they just play the game a lot?
Yeah, well, if you play this game at home, I'm sure you're addicted as well. It's one of the most, addicting sports or activities you can get at. You fall in love with the game. So these players play a lot, and these players practice a lot.
Point.
If I could quote Kobe Bryant for a second here, you got to fall in love with the process. And that's what a lot of these players have done is just, they're out there every day, on and off the court. The best players have the discipline to practice off the court as well. Drilling is important. There's no beating around the bush. You have to put in the work, and you have to put in the work. So, yeah. This you don't just wake up and have this type of consistency out there.
You really see, too, the fun and the joy in the game with the doubles, whether it's mixed doubles or just regular doubles. Always fun to be a part of a team. I know individual accolades are always important, but being a part of something with somebody else always makes it a little more fun.
Absolutely, yeah. I 100% agree. It's a really nice dynamic, and it's one of the best parts about
4-0-2.
Please report to your player orientation.
Nice drive with the drop shot follow-up. It's a great combo from Jessie Irvin. Nice. You can see her taking a breath. You don't want to get over anxious, over eager. There's really this level of composure and intensity that you have to ride to play this game right. The game demands that balance. It's awesome. Nice get. Dekel Bar putting it away.
I really like his game.
Yeah, Dekel's is a perfect example of somebody who's really put in the time to perfect his craft. Ben Johns can be described as playing the game as close to perfect as it gets. Dekel Bar is right behind him.
Jay to the tournament desk to pick up your check. Jay.
A little high and off the net into the body of Dekel Bar.
0-5-2.
Off the net, Jeff's there.
Point.
Dekel Bar getting big. Looks like they're breaking it open here.
1, 5, 2.
Play that dink game just
General announcement.
so
If you're not on the
seamlessly,
Sign out.
both
Make sure
teams.
you have your mask on. If you're out there on center court without a mask, we need you to put that on. Also, around the venue,
5,
if you
1,
have a
1.
mask on. This is a city and resort requirement. Thank you.
Jessie with the pressure into the patience. So good. Jeff gets to touch the ball. Very deceitful with what he portrays with his shots. Ah.
A little surprise that time.
Dekel looking for every opportunity to get involved. Might have forced it a little bit there. Had to let it go. Parenteau caught a little off guard.
6, 1, 1.
6-1 game here, real quick.
Point.
7-1.
Great pressure from Jessie Irvin, setting Jeff up for that shake and bake scenario.
Point. 7, 1, 1. Point. That's 8. 1 minute. Change ends.
Already halfway there.
Scores 8, 1, 1.
Irvin and Warnick 8-1 over Parenteau and Dekel Bar. So, I mentioned Hannah Johns roaming the complex, finding the stories outside of the game. And right now she is standing by with a very special brother-sister duo.
Thanks, Drew. I'm here with Lindsay and Riley Newman after their win earlier. Guys, you're fighting your way back through that loser's bracket. You have probably 2 more matches before you get to the gold. Looking ahead, how do the bodies feel?
You know, the body feels good. You know, it's nice when you get to sleep in your own bed. You know, I'm from Phoenix, and Lindsay's as well from Phoenix. So it's nice when you get that home cooking. The body feels good, and we're ready to play a few more matches.
They are a brother-sister duo. Lindsay, you took a lot of time off last year to become a mom. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't even that much time off. I took about 2 weeks off. I was actually given a lesson the day I went into labor, and I was supposed to give another one the day after. So I only took 2 weeks, and then we were back at it doing another tournament where we won double gold in Idaho. So I feel really good to be back. A few things are a little off that still need a little work, but I feel really good.
Wow, you are a warrior.
I try. I have a good partner.
All right, and these two are out of Phoenix, Arizona, as Riley mentioned. How does it feel to have the crowd supporting you?
You know, it's great. You know, we only have a few fans just because of the COVID restrictions, but it is great. I mean, they're loud and proud. We hear them. We appreciate it, and we love the Arizona support.
All right, well, we want to see you guys in the final later, so good luck. Let's take it back to the court.
All right, good stuff. It's a heck of a duo right there, the Newmans.
Yes, looking forward to seeing them play again. Lindsay Newman claims to have lost a step. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, it'll be great to see them play again here shortly. Let's see what Dekel Bar and Catherine Parenteau can do to keep themselves in this game. Some good discipline here. Dekel appears to have found a spot, keeping Jeff Warnick in check and coming out on top. Very interesting, very impressive. Let's see if that type of strategy can hold up. Let's see if he's going to keep with that.
2, 9, 1.
Jeff's on the other side of the court now, so he might have to come up with a plan B. Oh, Parenteau with the great hands.
Catherine Parenteau standing tall right there.
3, 9, 1.
Hopes to go on a little bit of a run here. They need it.
Great job from Catherine. And there Dekel goes back to that spot. Is he going to pull it back? He is. We have a unique new pattern here. Looking to make those adjustments. Dekel taking control of the point. Some very interesting, exciting adjustments here. Dekel Bar changing the game.
4, 9, 1.
Up to 4 now. Starting to creep back into this match. And now the dink comes up a little short.
Here we go, folks. It's a game of streaks, as we all know very well.
5-9-1.
Well, yesterday we saw in doubles in that Jardim-Kovalova match, a 7-0 lead erased just like that.
Second
And it was
serve.
Smith and Parenteau, who they were playing against in that great match.
5-9-2.
Seen some incredible point swings this weekend.
There's that spot that they're really trying to force right now. But Warnick
Side out.
defending his territory into the side out. 4 quick points. Let's see if they can get that ball back. The lethal team of Irvine.
9-5-1.
Warnick looking to increase their lead.
A little long that
Point.
time from Bar. Another point.
10-5-1.
Warnick getting sloppy. And Jessie gets to put a paddle on the
Second
ball,
serve.
but not enough.
10-5-2.
As focused as ever, Jessie Irvin looking to take the whole tournament. Always has her eye on the prize. Warnick with a sleek shot, but it is deep as well.
The Parenteau and Bar just
5-10-1.
itching to get back into this match.
Yeah, they gave up 1 point on that side out. It's not too bad, but time is running out in this game to 15, win by 2. Warnick with the Ernie. Slaughtered, pushing him to second
Second
serve.
serve.
You see Parenteau just kind of clutching, saying, man, oh man, could she have done anything different on a point like that?
Right, well, you know, what we're witnessing is adjustments being made by Dekel and Catherine, and now Warnick is making his adjustments to their adjustments, you know? And that's the game, you know, to adapt to what the situation
10-2.
demands. Dekel and Catherine had a good thing going, but Jeff Warnick's doing what he can to make it harder on him.
And if you can't adjust in tournaments like this, it's going to be
Side
0-2 barbecue, right?
Right. You must adjust.
10-6-1. Second serve.
Pushing him to second serve here, very important as we approach that
10,
15.
6-2.
Each point gets that much more critical. Dekel with that deep return. Oh, Irvin down the sideline.
Oh,
Beautiful setup.
Point.
Warnick knows what to do with that.
you look at Warnick and you look at Dekel Bar, just the way they play, very similar
11-6-2.
styles in the way they play this great game.
And there's that spot. Now they're almost, Jeff Warnick really kind of making them force it now with how he's made his adjustments. They're forced to look elsewhere, to the ever consistent Jessie Irvine over there. Huge slap from Dekel. No easy task. It's a pro move, actually speeding the ball up from below the net. You know, top spin required to pull that off. Fantastic shot from Dekel Bar.
Much needed side out. See if Parenteau and Bar
Second
can cash
serve.
in, and they come up short on the return there.
They're going to need to make this third possession
6,
worth it if they
11-2.
want to stay in this game. That's good pressure. Dekel gets to take the net early. Getting real big, Parenteau. Ball's high. And there it is,
Point.
off the 6 and onto the 7, closing in.
That's one of those points that can definitely ignite a fire.
That's right.
Start a big run.
It's a social game, you know. Energy is very important. Great drop from Dekel. Catches Jessie
Point.
off guard, off the 7, onto the 8. Here we go, folks. There's that fight we were expecting.
8-11-2.
Within 3.
He's got options. Decides to drop it. Very smart. Oh, and that netter.
Side out.
Not much you can do with that. They're continuing to creep here, Drew.
Yep.
11-8. 8-1.
Irvin and Warnick have led throughout since the start.
Parenteau with those out of the air dinks. Oh, such great defense from an attack from Jeff. Ball sailed
Point.
deep. 3-point game. Dekel decides to
Timeout on my
stop it
left,
in its
1
tracks,
minute.
call that timeout.
Scores 12-8-1.
So both teams will take a breath, and we'll take a hydration break. Brought to you by Jigsaw Health. You're watching the Foot Solutions Grand Slam.
About a year ago, I traveled to this tournament and the temperatures were over 100 degrees. It just hit the wall. The ref comes over and like, what's going on? I go, I don't know. I don't feel good. I got escorted over to the ambulance and I got to get hooked up on an IV. It was really scary. I started taking Berrylicious Electrolyte Supreme. It gets me through all day tournaments. And it's really important to keep hydrating because ambulances are no fun. So pay attention to your body and stay hydrated.
Well, you're looking at Jessie Irvin, one of the up-and-coming stars in the world of pickleball. She says, I want to be the best. Well on her way to doing that, but there's some great players, you know, in the women's game.
Oh yeah, there's no easy matches anymore at any of these tournaments. Warnick with the slap shot, setting himself up and another point on the board. Just sheer confidence from Warnick.
13-8-1.
His initiates are some of the best.
Point.
You know, in any sport that is growing, you need stars
14,
to promote your
8-1.
sport.
Oh yeah.
And those stars need personality. Remember what Andre Agassi did for the game of tennis back in the day. That's kind of what Irvin, I think, can do for this great game of pickleball.
Second serve.
You're absolutely right, Drew. And just to, let the secret out here, this game is full of them, man. I mean, we got 4 on the court right now, and this venue is crawling with superstars in the game of pickleball. And I'm not just talking about talent. I'm talking about, and I'm not just talking about competitiveness. These are great people. They're hilarious. They're smart. They're friendly. They're funny. They're inspiring.
8-14-1.
That's another reason why this game is so gravitational, because we got some great players in this game. And that
Second serve.
is going to push him to second serve. It's do or die time here for Team Parenteau Bar.
8-14-2.
Jessie and Jeff have stayed so solid.
Into the net.
Point.
There it is. Nice little focus burst there from Parenteau as she
9,
brushes the
14-2.
frustration off and gets back on track. See if they can hit the double digits here on this point.
Still a long way to
Ball's
go.
deep.
Does go a little deep, so both now into double digits.
There we go.
10-14-2.
Great pressure. Little high.
Side out.
And it's out. This is going to be a huge hold for Dekel, Bar, and Parenteau. Jessie, Irvin, and Warnick looking
14-10-1.
to end the match.
Match point here. Irvin has been so solid here today.
Oh!
There she is again, making the big play.
A counterpunch into match in the books. Very well executed by Irvin Warnick there. Just so solid. They were creeping on him for a little bit there, but they never, left from controlling the match and being in control. Drew?
Pretty impressive from Jessie Irvin and Jeff Warnick. Yes, this duo, we could very well be seeing them in the championship. They've got it all. They just don't break easily. And
Nice.
just a very tight duel together. They've got that chemistry, they've got that fire as well.
They complement each other so well. It's, one of the main ingredients in getting it done, part of the equation. This just in from our reporters. We got the winner's bracket final coming up here on center court, Drew.
Yep.
Let's go. Get your popcorn, get your Cokes, get your snacks. It's going to be a hot one. Simone Jardim and Ben Johns versus Lucy Kovalova, Matt Wright coming up next.
Yep, these players with each other the last few days, now playing against each other when you talk about Kovalova and Jardim. Should be fun. So more from the Foot Solutions Grand Slam coming up in just a moment.